CTB. You know who it is.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Concise. So as y'all see here, I have like basically the most recent or the most usable guards that are out there right now in the industry. And I wanted to do this video for y'all because I get this question a lot about what's my favorite guards, what are the best guards out there, and why do you use them and stuff like that. So first things first is that I'm going to do a comparison. Now, some of the guards that I have, this is from the 0, 1, 1.5, 2, 3, 4. So I kind of honestly just want to make this video kind of like real quick and simple. So I'm going to focus on the ones that have all the numbers. So I have all the ones, I have all the twos, and I will be talking about the Speedo guard, so y'all can understand why a lot of people are talking about this green lineup right here from Babyliss and Tune 45, the precision guards that they came out with. So let's just go ahead and dive in real quick. Just to let y'all know, my lineup, when I first started, not to say when I first started out, but before these green ones came, my lineup was the JRL magnetics and this purple double mags. Didn't really care for like the metal clips. Like these metal clips right here, I didn't really care for them. I feel like magnets are stronger, and I don't know, I just gravitated to them. But there was something I always was like having a trouble with, and that was the cape clip. Or if, let's say, my client has some jewelry or whatever, that magnet will kind of like attach onto and stuff like that. So sometimes there's always like a little extra that you have to do when you use the magnet guards. Now, the purple ones are very strong, and so are the JRL ones. So when these came out, the metal clips, I was like, okay, let me try to get these metal clips, you know, another go at it, you know. So I am going to talk about what I like about the green lineup, and it's how it's comparable to everything else that you see on here. So I'm gonna start with the JRL one first. So as y'all do see, this is JRL's #1 guard. Still till this day, I think they are the ones that have the most extent, like extra part that you take off the clipper. This is the longest one that I know of so far. And just to compare it to the tight guards, you see the lip is a lot longer than this one. So I do like that. It makes it more easier to pop on and pop off. Magnets are really nice and strong, and I do like the firmness of this, right? Like you really can't move that. Now, when it comes to the precisions, what I noticed about the precisions is the fact that it's thinner than the JRL guards. And I can't lie, I do like that. I like the teeth just a little bit, open up a little bit more than the JRL ones. And honestly, let me look at this again. Yeah, they're a little bit thinner and they have less teeth. So you can feed hair more. Some people might like that, some people might not like that. They probably like the generic, the teeth amount that most guards come with, but they did seem like they took a lot off, took a few off on this one. Now, one thing I want y'all to notice is that, do y'all see that groove right there, right? How it is beveled right there to this one. So to me, this is, and I do like this, don't get me wrong, but this is like a nice smooth transition, and that you can really get a lot of more versatility in that, because when you're using a one guard and you want to fade up into something, the length that this bevels off from my finger compared to this one, you will notice that I have more outward from my finger compared to the JRL one. Now you'll have to really like look at that. I can't tell you like how crazy different it is, but just that curvature of it, and also it snags on very well on the clipper, and it really like feel like it just sits in of the shape of the blade. Now, don't get me wrong, There's nothing wrong with the Wall premiums, right? I actually like how, and I think Wall might be the only ones that have this so far. Wall has like a little hook at the top of their teeth. You know, it just hooks up. So in a sense, that's supposed to help feed the hair. Now, when I compare it to the T45, like I said, the T45, even the corners, you can tell that it's thinner. You get more room with the hair to feed into that. So I think that's why a lot of people will like this one more than the Wall premiums. And the clip, the snap-on, I actually like the premium. I like this one. I like the snap-on version better than this one, but that's just preference at the end of the day. There's indentions right here where it says this is the number 1. Now, this might be the only thing that I say that JRL has up on almost every one of these, is the fact that this is red and I know it's a number 1 and this does not come off. This is nice and shiny. It's the one, and the more and more you use it, you'll know that it is the one. But who knows that this logo might come off. It might come off, so you're just gonna have to know what guard you're using. With JRL, they make it so user friendly with the colors and the bright, numbers and everything. So that's another reason why I liked the JRLs. Now, when it comes to the premium double mags from Andis, respectfully, these are just OGs. They're really, really good. I would say that these are the only ones I can say that the teeth is about as deep, like from top to where the teeth stop. I would say that these two are like literally real close, but it still is thinner than the purple mags. And this has a real strong indentation, while, like I said before, this one has a nice smooth. So these are some of the things that you're going to notice that you might find out that you like, you might not like. I mean, some people are saying that they have a learning curve to use these, but I honestly think it's a little bit more easier because I honestly find myself skipping guards when I use these guards. I can skip, honestly, very, very easy. Now, remember I was telling you about that little curvature? Now, the tight guards kind of has that curvature, if y'all see it. Let me see if y'all can see it. They kind of have it, but it's not as strong as Wall. And I don't like the teeth on the tight guards. They're too wide. They're wider than the Wall clips. Let me see, I'm sorry, let me take that off. They're definitely wider than these. And I don't like the outside of the tight guards, the outside of these. I actually like this one more. I feel like I can detail better with those. So that's that. Now, let's talk about the length of these, because a lot of times we got to figure out, well, why is everybody saying they like this one more than this one? So I have a lot of clients that have braids, locks, they have some type of hair up here that's like in a braid. And you know how sometimes when they want to fade, you're at the top of that part where you can fade, and you don't want to use something that has long teeth, because if I have to use, let's say they want to keep it dark up there a little bit, you're going to have to use a 1.5. Yeah, you're going to have to use a 1.5, but that 1.5 is so long that sometimes it can feed into the braiding hair. So I just want to show you guys a comparison on how small the T45 blades are. Now, these two are 1.5s. Well, this is a 1.5, this is a 1.5. Look at the difference in length. Let's do this one. It's a little, the tight guards is just a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit bigger. So it's a little bit shorter. But here's the kicker. But once you get to the 2 guard, check this out, right? Look at the Wall 2. I'm sorry, I should be doing it like this. Look at the Wall 2 compared to the 245 Babyliss 2. Look at the JRL 2 compared to the T45. As y'all can see, They basically kept every guard about the same width of their 1.5, like as if like that's like the highest they go. It's not the highest they go. I mean, yeah, it's not the highest they go, but even the 2 guard is just close to the 1.5. And I love the fact that all these guards are real close in height, because for me, that lets me know where I can put these guards respectfully, and I'm not gonna have a problem. Now let's go to the 3. Look at the 3. See the difference? It's a lot shorter. See. It's a lot shorter. So even a 4 guard, like look at the comparison of the 4 guard here to here. Like that's a big difference, and these are supposed to be the same measurements. You'd be surprised at the stuff that you think, you know, like you don't know that you need something, or you don't know that you like something until, this is a 3 guard, until you see the difference. And now that you've seen the difference, you can see why people are starting to like these guards even more. They're nice and shorter. They have a nice bevel to them. To me, they have like a ball point to the top of them. Like I kind of did a video on how these didn't scratch me at all. They stay snug on the clipper, and they're just some great guards. Now, if you're asking me what are my go-tos right now, I would have to say, and it might shock some people, but the front 2, y'all can't even see the JRLs anymore. Hold on. The front 2, the JRLs, since those are my magnetic lineup, I feel like I always need a magnetic lineup, and the Babyliss. Now, when I use my masters and stuff like that, I just, of course, like that goes without saying, I have to use the purple ones, but the ones that has the universal like fit guards, the JRLs and the Babyliss precision guards are like my go-to, hands down. Like, don't care for these that much. Tight guards don't care for. Speedo, I keep just to have. I like them every now and then, but I put these on the masters. These are just mainly for Andis purposes. I don't care for those no more, to be honest. So these 2, this is like basically the 2 I rock with all day, every day when it comes to guards. So that's just my thoughts. I just wanted to shed light on that real quick to let y'all know why people are talking about these and comparing them with other guards. So thank y'all for watching. I'll have some more stuff coming, and I'll probably put this stuff more into use so y'all can see how well they cut. All right, y'all? Y'all take it easy and be blessed.
CTB, you know who it is.